Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another summer picks video, and it's going to be my top 5 niche picks for summer fragrances. These are fantastic fragrances that I have sought out for summer, I've been wearing in the heat and absolutely love and can definitely recommend for the summer season. So if you'd like to know which 5 fragrances in the niche category that I think are perfect for summer, then keep watching. As you guys know these videos, I usually go to my collection to make my picks. So the 5 that I've chosen are 5 from my collection, but I have 2 or 3 honorable mentions that are not currently in my collection as well, and I will briefly talk about those at the end of the video. I'm not going to get too much into the notes of these fragrances, I'm just going to tell you why I enjoy them. If I have any reviews on them, I will link them below if you guys want to check them out. A lot of these are very well known, one of them maybe not so much, but I'll tell you why I pick these fragrances when I talk about each of them. So let's get started. The first one is a Creed Aqua Fiorentina. This is my favorite Creed. This is no stranger to my list. I'm going to put this down because it's going to fall because I've been dropping things today. I just wanted to show you the bottle. This is no stranger to any of my lists. It's one of my absolutely favorite fragrances in general, and definitely my favorite Creed fragrance. I love the fruitiness and the freshness of it, and it's perfect for summer. I kind of described it before as it kind of reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, only grown up and more sophisticated. You've got the prune and the lemon and the brightness of the other citruses in there and the florals, and it all comes together to create this really beautiful, refreshingly sophisticated daytime scent. I love it. I also love that it has fantastic longevity, especially in the heat and humidity where I live, and also tends to cut through that heat and humidity very well with adding a brightness and a freshness and a very feminine floral ness to me when I wear that fragrance. To me, it's why I really love this one. I like it too because it's not too fussy, it's not too hard to understand. People generally compliment me on it because they can easily distinguish as a beautiful, refreshing, bright citrus floral fragrance. They're not kind of questioning what I'm wearing. At the same time, it's also very versatile and very appropriate for just about anywhere. If I'm going to the grocery store, if I'm going to the bank, if I'm going to the restaurant supply store for business reasons, if I'm going shopping, if I'm going to eat someplace really nice, daytime, evening, it's appropriate pretty much anywhere, anytime, which is why this is one of my favorite fragrances for summer. Next up is Panda, and this is the older formulation. I haven't tried the new reformulation of Panda from Zoologist. I love this because this is a beautiful mix of vetiver and bamboo and pepper and citrus and mimosa and lily, and it just creates this really singular note. And now when I talk about that, when I talk about complex fragrances that have a lot of depth and you can easily distinguish all the other notes, they kind of tell a story, you kind of discover new notes as you wear it longer, as you're smelling it or sampling it. This fragrance, all of the notes come together to create one symphony. You can't really distinguish any of the notes singularly, but they come together to create this one beautiful fragrance. It's one of the least complex fragrances from Zoologist, but I actually kind of like how easy and palpable it is to understand. Some of the other complex fragrances from Zoologist I love all of Zoologist fragrances. I was blown away when I tried them, but sometimes some of them are a little bit too conceptual and people might not understand, and they might be more harder to wear every day. This is one of the fragrances that you can just spritz on any day, no matter where you're going, kind of like Aqua Fiorentina, and it would be appropriate and perfect, especially for the heat and humidity of summer. I love the mimosa and lily in this with the bamboo. Those are the things that I kind of think really make this song a symphony. It's a little bit different than other fragrance notes, fragrances that have a lot of the same notes in it as well. It's very distinctive, it's very unique, and it's also very easy to understand, and I love the brightness and richness that this fragrance has, and it's perfect for the weather of Florida. So that's why this is one of my picks for niche fragrances for summer. I really love florals for summer too, specifically white floral. So I'm going to have my own separate white floral summer picks. But I did want to include another floral fragrance that I think is works really well, surprisingly, in the heat. And it's Chelsea Flowers from Bond No. 9. Now I think what really makes this win in the heat is the mimosa, but I also love the rose and the sandalwood and the musk in this. It's a very effervescent, bright, kind of sparkling floral fragrance that just seems to work really, really nicely in the heat. I like this one because it's a little bit more whimsical, a little bit more feminine, while at the same time being another very versatile fragrance that you can wear anywhere. It's also really easy to understand, and I know I'm going to get into that in another video where I talk about easy to understand fragrances and conceptual fragrances. That's going to be a video sometime either this week or next week, where I kind of get into what I mean when I keep saying that. But it's easy to kind of appreciate this fragrance in the heat. This is a fragrance that you can wear in the spring, in the summer, in the winter. I think the floral notes in this are pretty good year-round, but I think this fragrance really sings in the heat and the sunshine. It kind of reminds me of walking through like a flower market or someplace outside where you're like sweating and you're really hot, but you just smell the flowers and you kind of forget about how oppressively like humid and hot your environment is, because you're just enjoying the environment and the foliage around you, which is what this fragrance reminds me of, which is why I like it so much. This one is from Micallef, and I believe you pronounce it Ete, which translates to summer. This is one of their 4 seasons fragrances. This is beautiful for the summer. I love this fragrance so much. This is the bigger bottle. I had to track down a bottle of this. This is a little bit harder to find, but good lord is this gorgeous. This is so beautiful and rich and sparkling. This is really good for daytime, but I actually really enjoy more wearing this in the evening, especially if it's really, really hot. It just tends to be perfect because there's like a richness to this fragrance, but there's also just a very subtle, sparkling sweetness to that, which pairs nicely with the citrus notes in this. I got a big bottle because I know I'm going to be wearing through this a lot, and I really enjoyed. And if you have the opportunity to track this down, definitely give it a whirl. If you're looking for a really nice summer fragrance, I have been enjoying this very much. Last and certainly not least is one from Francis Kurkdjian. I mean, what list would ever be complete in my collection if I didn't include one Francis Kurkdjian fragrance? And this is from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and it's the new Aqua Celestia. Now you guys know I reviewed this, I did a first impressions of it, and the longevity on this was not too good on my skin, and it's still not too good. I'll throw that out there. Longevity on this is pretty poor on my skin. I know other people have done reviews who've worn this and said that it lasts for hours. So definitely sample first when you're looking for fragrances like this. But, big ol' but, this is so perfect for summer. I can't even begin to describe. I love this fragrance. In fact, it took me so long to get it because of the longevity. I would have bought it immediately based on how it smelled and intertwined with my skin chemistry and just the notes that came from it. It was beautiful. I just wanted it to last longer. So I got a small bottle of it to see how long this would last me, and if I go through this pretty quickly, I'll probably end up getting the bigger bottle of it. But this is just a gorgeous, beautiful fragrance. I love mint fragrances in the summer. I'm wearing Herba Fresca right now from Guerlain. I also mixed it like one light spritz, and I kind of walked through it of Pomelo Paradis from Atelier Cologne, and that layering duo is pretty good. But this one, you guys, mint in the summer, is so perfect. This to me, and I described it in my first impressions video, isn't like mint oil or a mint flavoring. It's like you plucked a mint leaf right off the plant of the ground and kind of like mushed it between your fingers, so you get the beautiful mint flavoring, or the mint, the freshness of the mint smell, but you get that really like bitter green note from the actual leaves. That mixed with the mimosa, that mixed with the blackcurrant, that mixed lime. There it is. That's what I was saying. I almost wanted to say it was lemon, but it wasn't. It's lime. This reminds me of an actual mojito without the booze. This is just kind of like a refreshing citrus just like fresh squeezed lime, fresh mint leaf muddled in there. It's just amazing. And the black currant, I don't get much. It sweetens it up just a little bit, just a touch. But this is a perfect fragrance for summer. And I think out of all of the fragrances in my list, although I love them all and this isn't a top 5, I'd say if you guys are looking for a really good summer fragrance pick and you're going to take anything from this list, definitely try this one. I think this is just absolutely perfect for summer. It's just a beautiful scent in general and I really enjoy it. I just wish the longevity was better for me. That's my only complaint. The 2 fragrances I also wanted to mention that are honorable mentions that didn't quite make it to this list is Pomelo Paradis from Atelier Cologne. That is a beautiful fragrance for summer. And also from Panah London, Italian Citrus. That is a gorgeous fragrance. I'm hopefully going to be getting a bottle of that very soon. They've been on back order, so I'm waiting for that. But those are another gorgeous, beautiful fragrances for summer that I absolutely recommend, and I think they are stunning. So that's my list for the top 5 niche fragrance picks for summer scents. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. Do you think that these fragrances deserve to be on this list? Do you guys have good experiences or bad experience with any of these fragrances? Or what are your summer niche picks for fragrance recommendations? Because I'm on a summer buying kick and I always need excuses to buy more things. So if you'd like to let me know your recommendations below, it really helps me out. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you like these fragrance videos, remember to give this video a thumbs up. Lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe because it's free and I'm free. And I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends as well. So I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye!